Hey there, I'm Veronica. Welcome to this video. Today I have a special guest with me, Kailyn Bowman. I'm super excited to have her here, and we are going to be talking about releasing resistance. This will include tips and tricks and all the information you need to know about what resistance is so that you can effectively release it and start getting success in your manifestations. These types of techniques can work for manifesting any type of situation. Whether you are trying to manifest a specific person, more money, success in your career, health, travel, any dream, any goal, resistance is so important in releasing. So we're going to help you out today. Kailyn is awesome. You can learn more about her and work with her one-on-one for her personal coaching, which is available at kailynbowman.com. You can also watch part 2 of this video on her channel, and I will list that link below. So now I'm going to give things over to Kailyn.
Hello. I'm so excited to be here on your channel today, and thank you, Veronica, for that amazing intro. So let's jump right into today's topic. So before we get into how to release resistance, it's important that we break down first what is resistance? Because I know that this topic and this word is sort of thrown around a lot in the law of attraction community, but have we really taken the time to really look at what specifically is resistance and what does it mean? So what I've noticed on my journey is that resistance is something that sneaks up on you. It's oftentimes something that you don't notice until you're trying to finally hone in on your desire. So my personal definition for resistance is anything that gets in the way of you manifesting something you truly want in your life. However, resistance is a natural part of the process. When we're shifting and changing who we are or who we believed ourselves to be to become something greater, we're going to meet up with some resistance. It's completely natural. So it's really important to not get too caught up in the idea of resistance and think that you're doing something wrong because you have resistance. It's perfectly normal. However, if you have some tools and techniques that you can use to release resistance, then it's going to speed up your manifestation process tremendously. What I've found is normally at the core of resistance is fearful subconscious thoughts and beliefs that we've carried with us for years and years, or even subconscious beliefs that we've taken on from other people as well. So when you understand that, you can start to bring those subconscious thoughts to your conscious level of thinking, and at that point, that's when you become a powerful creator. Because then you begin to develop this level of self-awareness that allows you to track where you are vibrationally. So what I want to talk about now is a few techniques that you can use yourself to release resistance when this comes up for you. But before I get into that, be sure to check out part 2 where Veronica talks about more tools and techniques. That's going to be posted on my channel. So the next 2 tips that I'm about to share with you are extremely powerful. I believe that it's really necessary that we learn how to release resistance because it's really the only thing that's standing in the way of what we want and what we desire. So the first tip that I have for you is mindfulness and meditation. I know people get frustrated when they hear the word meditation, and it's often because a lot of people struggle with meditating. That's why I've also added in mindfulness, okay? Because I've been one of those people in the past where sometimes I really struggle with meditating, especially if I've had a long day, I'm stressed out, I've got a lot of things on my mind. It's not always easy to sit down and quiet your mind. However, mindfulness, if you can start implementing this in your daily life. So for instance, on a daily basis, I do have a busy schedule, but I try to at least once a day go walk by the water and become very present with the waves, become present with the breeze, become present with the sun. Whatever's going on in my immediate worlds, I become very present to it. And that's a form of meditation. So meditation doesn't always have to mean that, you sit in a corner and close your eyes for an hour. No, that doesn't have to be the case. But if you can find a way to slow down your thought process. And the reason why this is important is because oftentimes, like I said, we have negative subconscious beliefs that if we don't slow them down enough, will take over and will show up in our physical world as resistance. So for instance, if we're trying to manifest a relationship, but we have a great deal of resistance around the idea of love, around the idea of romantic partners, around the idea of either men or women, whatever it is, if we have all of this mental baggage that we're carrying around with us when we're trying to manifest something in the physical world, it acts as a weight that just slows down the process. So what meditation and mindfulness does is it slows down that negative thinking tremendously. And the great thing is that the more you meditate and the more you become mindful, the easier it becomes. So the second technique I want to share with you is letting go or completely forgetting about the timeline. And I talk about this a lot on my channel. There's this thing called the buffer of time. And the moment we launch the idea of a new desire, there is a buffer of time. And it's going to be different for everyone based on your level of resistance, where you've launched a desire, you haven't seen it yet, okay? So it's really important that we don't get tripped up by this specific amount of time, because like I said, it's going to be different for everyone. So if you're looking at, how long it's taking you to manifest something opposed to how long it's taking your friend to manifest something, it's not going to help you, because oftentimes if your friend's manifesting something much easier than you are, it's because they might just have less resistance, or they have a more positive thought pattern based on their previous experiences. Now, it's not to say that you can't establish that same type of thought pattern, but it might just take some time. So it's really important to not get fixated on the timeline of things. Your work is to focus and get in alignment on the same emotional frequency of your desire. Your work is not the timing. You don't have to know when that's going to happen. So that's why letting go of the time is such a powerful technique when it comes to releasing resistance. All right, everyone, I hope this video was helpful, and Veronica, thanks again for having me on your channel.
I hope these techniques could help you, and I hope that this could shed more information as to what resistance is, why it's so necessary to release it, and how this can help work miracles for you in your life and for all of your dreams and all of your goals. Now stay tuned for part 2 of our collaboration. You can view that on Kailyn's channel, and I'll be talking more about giving tips and tricks on releasing resistance as well. So head on over there, and once again, if you'd like to work with Kailyn, you can find out that information at kailynbowman.com. Have a lovely day, and catch you on the next channel.